Hey guys, I got another video for you guys. This video is going to be a little bit different than the last video. I got a good turnout from that last video about getting into tech. I loved the energy that everyone was giving me. The feedback was great. So I kind of wanted to follow up with another video, a little quick video. But this video isn't about IT specifically. This video is about general personal development. I think we need to take a step back. So I think the last video, everyone got pretty excited. They seen the money, they seen the growth, they seen the industry. They're like, all right, cool. I think I want to get in it. But I think we need to take a step back into just basic personal development. So what I want to talk today about is habits. So what changed my life, maybe I would say close to almost 10 years now, was me watching this. I was in a coffee shop and I got an ad, and the ad was Ty Lopez's 67 Steps video. And in that video, he showed a Lamborghini, and then he showed a bunch of books behind him. And that video made me buy my first online course, which is 67 Steps. And that video changed my life. And what that course did for me was it taught me not only to change my mindset on certain things, but to build good habits. So that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about habits. So regardless if you decide to go into IT, tech, whatever you're trying to do in life, I think habits are the most important thing. So let's break down a couple little habits that I got, a couple habits that I recommend, and a book that you guys should 100,000% read. Like, you must read this book, especially if you're early in your career. Older guys, you guys probably already read it, or you guys are already understanding this stuff. But for the younger guys, I say 100,000% read this book. Yeah. So let's start with the first habit. Actually, first I'll say why habits matter. Okay. So habits, right? They're like instilled in your brain. So you might do something without realizing that it's a habit, right? So once you get that habit going to work for you than against you, it's a snowball effect, right? It's like another great book is actually The Compound Effect. Great book, highly recommend. But The Compound Effect just talks about how habits, double, triple, and it just keeps compounding, and you see the progress, and it's a snowball effect. So that's what habits can do. So you want the habits to be on your good side and not the bad side, because bad habits go the same thing. They compound, and then you start going down a rabbit hole. So you want to build good habits, right? So the first habit we want to talk about is starting small, right? So we'll talk about the IT stuff because that's what we're talking about. So I don't want you guys to go in and study in 3-4 hours a day, because it's not going to be consistent over a long period of time. Start small habits, right? So let's say you're going to read 15 minutes a day. Let's say you're going to study 15 minutes a day, right? Or you're going to do one session every day or 1 hour every day. Start small. Just don't try to go in there 100,000% full speed, because then 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks in, you're going to lose momentum. Then you're going to have to start back from scratch. Slow and steady wins the race, right? The tortoise and the hare, right? Great kids book. I read it to my son all the time, right? 2, consistency is key. Consistency. You must be consistent, right? If you're going to do 15 minutes a day, do 15 minutes a day. Don't do 5 minutes one day and then do 100 minutes the next day, right? Be consistent. 15, 15, 15, 15. Or if it's 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. All right. The third habit we want to talk about building an environment, right? Like, your environment is part of your habit, right? So one thing that I did when I was starting my personal development is I started to go to an environment that was a working environment. So I started going to coffee shops. Coffee shops is a crazy life hack. I'm telling you, coffee shops is a life hack, because when you go into that coffee shop with your notebook, with your computer, with your pen, you're going to be in a working environment where everyone else is working and you have no other choice but to work because you're in that environment. When you're at home and you're on your bed, you're going to scroll on TikTok and you're going to do all these other things, and that's not the only thing you do in that room, right? So it's not that environment. My tip for the environment, especially if you don't have your own office at the house, if you don't have your own space, go to a coffee shop, whether it's a Saturday morning, after work, early morning, whatever the situation is. Coffee shops are a life hack, right? Another hack actually to go with the coffee shops is I recommend these like leather notebooks. I have like 20 of these filled for the last 10 years of just notes, because you need to write stuff down, right? We live in a digital age, so it's great to, I have digital stuff all the time, like in my Discord, like at work, I have stuff in my teams, like I always keep like PDFs and all this stuff, all these notes, but there's nothing like handwritten notes. There's nothing better than handwritten notes. Yeah, so what else we got? Habit number 4, measure your progress. Okay, so you need a milestone, right? So we talked about for the guys that's doing the IT stuff, we talked about certifications, right? Those certifications have modules: module 1, module 2, module 3, module 4. So you're gonna say, okay, plan it out ahead of time. All right, there's 15 modules in this. All right, we're gonna do 1 module a day for 15 days, and then at the end we're gonna take the test or whatever the situation is. But give yourself a timeline and give yourself like measure the progress, right? I think data is key for everything. Like right now I'm in my fitness journey and I'm doing DEXA scans, I'm doing all types of data, I'm tracking my steps, I'm tracking, like, data is key. Keep track of everything, right? Even if you're starting the habit of reading books, all right, how many pages are you reading a day? How many minutes are you reading a day? How many chapters are you reading a day? Whatever the situation is, keep track of your data. Data is key. 5, surround yourself with, like-minded people. So, different areas in life, you're gonna have different people that you do different things, right? So if you're going into IT tech or whatever the situation is, you need to surround yourself with other people that are doing IT and tech, right? So find those people that are doing the same things as you, because it's like you're studying twice, right? It's like a cheat code, because this person is going to understand one thing that you don't understand, and you're going to understand something that they don't understand. So you'll be able to share the information, and then they might be able to explain it in a way that you don't understand, that you might understand. So yeah. And then the last thing I would say is Atomic Habit. Get this book, read this book. If you can't read the whole book, start with a YouTube video and type in let's see, Atomic Habit audiobook. There's an audiobook version right here for free, 7 minutes. Look, I already did this one, 16 minutes summary. Like, I'll actually put this in the chat, in the description. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to go over that really quick. I love the feedback you guys gave me on the last video, but I think we should just take a step back real quick and figure out our habits, right? So that was the number one thing that changed my life, and I think it will change yours as well. Actually, I know it will, because that is the first step in personal development, is habits. So you guys go out there, kill it, all right? And let me know what type of content you guys are liking. We're gonna do a little bit of personal development, a little bit of IT stuff. We're gonna get more technical, and then I also have the gaming channel, so I'll still be coming out with gaming stuff, and the Out of Controls channel. So yeah, peace.